Now, I want to say this could be the toughest game all season, but we've already lost twice. We lost to Notre Dame and we lost to USC, but I have adjusted the sliders even more where the CPU should be even better offensively to where they'll actually put up some points. It's like the Riverside defense is good. It's not like best of all time good. So for the sake of the series, I do want to see opponents score more points, but also as the head ball coach of the Riverside Royals, I want to see stifling defense. So I'm kind of up in the air, right? And it's a good team. We are currently in a really good position to take the lead in the Pac-12 South. With a win today over UCLA, we will accomplish said goal. We are in the top 10 of the top 25, depending on what poll you look at. Now, number 9 in the college football playoff. In the AP poll, we are number 11, which doesn't really matter. And in the coaches poll, we are number 9 as well. The CFP is only like the real one that matters, I guess. And as you can see, most of these teams are holding their rank, including Cal in the Pac-12, undefeated, and that probably will continue today at Oregon State, but maybe not. Could be a big upset. But Oregon, I see, has dropped a lot. They lost to USC. We predicted that that could happen. And Georgia Southern is 7-1, and Notre Dame is 5-4. Jeez, tough season for the Fighting Irish. And yeah, I don't know like where USC is. Let's check. They are 5-4 as well. I mean, it's been a slugfest overall. They're 4-3 in the Pac-12. Cal undefeated. Oregon State actually is like pretty close in terms of overall. This division is really up for grabs. I mean, so is this one. The whole conference, it's going to be really interesting to see how things play out. I wouldn't say that, and we'll check back into it. I wouldn't say that Cal is automatically guaranteed to win the conference. There are a lot of games left, and a team like 2-loss Washington or 2-loss Oregon State, depending on what happens the rest of Cal's season, they could easily end up winning that division and play in the conference championship. So should be a lot of exciting things happening down the stretch. Today we're playing UCLA at UCLA. Should be a fun one. All right. Very, very big game here. This is essentially for the division, at least right now. Now, UCLA does have a better record than us, but if we were to win this game, we tie in conference play. Plus, we would have the head-to-head. So, this should be a big win for the Riverside Royals, and if we were to win out, would certainly propel us into the Pac-12 title game. But obviously, we got to win first. UCLA will start with the football. Humphrey back to return. Cole's bearing down on him. Nice tackle. Get to the running back. They're going to the flat. Great pass breakup by Joseph Brown. Strong safety following to the slot, making a really nice play. What's going on that he's seeing the field? Former 5-star, as that is somehow completed off the back of Joseph Brown and McKenzie. Oh, it's going to be a screen. Get out there, Greg. The hall monitor says no hall pass. Get back to class. Greg Hall, huge tackle, and UCLA will punt as a result. And on the topic of Marion Bates, former 5-star guy, I want him to see the field more, but he was a big prospect, a big recruit as a quarterback. And we had Adam Daniel. We decided to make the decision to stick Adam Daniel at quarterback. And I think that was the right decision, knowing what we know now. But for Marion Bates, he's not good enough to start at corner right now. And we have our starting safeties, and he's not a great tackler. And I like to have very good tacklers back at safety, as Daniel will hit the turf on that throw. It was on the run, but you got to be able to hit that. Yeah, I hope in Bates is like, what is this? I think this is his red shirt freshman season, right? Yeah, I think so. So maybe as a redshirt sophomore, redshirt junior, he will be a little bit more impactful for us. That's my hope anyway. I'm not sure that that's going to happen, as Daniel's going to run right into a sack. I thought we could turn the corner, but they played it contained pretty well. And we will punt. What are we doing here? It's wide open! And took an angle far too inside for the football. And Joel Smith will have a 57-yard touchdown catch. What a start for the Bruins. Didn't necessarily start that way with a punt on their first drive, but they made up for it in a big way here. Some user error, obviously. Not going to ignore that. Studio update. Indiana takes down number 2 Wisconsin. Big upset. Texas Tech takes down number 4 Oklahoma. Washington State upsets Oregon. What an amazing week of football. And Cal will retain that number 1 ranking. Big win over Oregon State, who I thought maybe could have posed a problem for the Golden Bears, but turns out they're a strong team. But big upsets in the top 10 otherwise. Wisconsin and Oklahoma both going to be outside the top 5. I don't want to say necessarily out of the top 10 because the game has some weird rankings from time to time, but they could be outside the top 10. It'll be close. As we'll give it to Reggie Gonzalez, just lower the shoulder and get 9. All right, that safety's coming up. Do I still want to run the ball? Yeah, let's quick snap him. The safety's going to come up again. Gonzalez will break a tackle, will break another tackle. Reggie, really good 6-yard run. Single high safety. Kind of don't want to run the ball. They have 3 on the line, but if you count the overhang defenders, they have, what is that, 6 in the box? I don't really know that I want to run against that. So we'll look to throw. And we'll throw for the tight end, Blake Hayford. And Hayford will get 18. If we had a sick tight end, I'd probably look to throw the ball and get the tight end on the field more. But Hayford is good, not great. We've seen him drop the ball a lot in the past. So he's not someone that I'm itching to get the football to. I'm not like, oh, suspect hands and not great speed or route running. Let's get him involved, make him a big part of our offense. You know, it's not something that I think about too often. As we'll get it to Justin Bennett. Bennett will dive and be a yard short. Speed option on 3rd and 1 is a bold call, but I think it's going to work out pretty well. Daniel will keep and pitch to Reggie, and we probably don't get any extra yards as a result. But still, it worked out well. A little check down. Corey Warren, I think, was going to get open, number 13. Michael Ham, maybe 2, but we'll take the guaranteed yardage on 1st down. 2nd and 4. Don't love the options. Trying to take off with Daniel. He's got pretty good speed. We need some blockers. Daniel makes a move back to the inside. He's fighting and gets to the end zone. What an effort from Adam Daniel. Good blockers down the field as well. We're at 50 total touchdowns for the season. I was hoping for a replay because that was an excellent run. Nice little, backyard football scramble drill by Adam Daniel. Didn't really see anybody open. Managed to have more speed than the defensive end. And then you can see we don't exactly have numbers here. 2 potential blockers to 3 or 4 potential defenders, and especially if you include the guy from behind. Daniel fakes right, plants foot left, boom, fires back to the right side. Triplet gets in the way enough, picks up a big block on the back end, and then Daniel, contact was made where? At about the 3 or 4, and he's just strong enough and big enough to get all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. What a way to tie things up here in Los Angeles. Another studio update has Arizona beating Colorado. Colorado falls to 2-7. Competitive game, close. And a big game from Plummer through the air. 288, 4 touchdowns. Tight end Miranda going off, 145. Poe in motion. Oh, it's a screen to the opposite side. Awesome redirection, but Craig Jackson was all over it. Great read from Craig Jackson, because I committed to the running back on the swing. with the hall monitor. Went the other way. Great design, but Craig Jackson just saw it the whole way. 3rd and 7. Let's make a play, defense. Oh, that's a corner route wide open. Clint Black in coverage, and it wasn't great coverage. David Watson near 30-yard pickup. His first catch of the game. Chandler make that tackle. He's still going. Who's going to bring him down? Macquarie loses 7. Joseph Brown going to get credit for that tackle for loss. We had a million guys there. Clint Black was there. Bobby Anderson, Adrian Chandler. We're going to focus on the quarterback in the future. It's cover 4 on 3rd and 12. I think we should be able to take away these primary reads. Cover 4 is a good call here. It's going to be a screen. Hall's got to sift through, but they have great blocking. However, Allen Hart will push him out of bounds. I would go for this on 4th and 3. But they're actually going to try a field goal. This is a long field goal. This is not a gimme. It's from the 45. This is a 55-yard field goal. And you're a college kicker. What do college kickers do? They miss. Thanks for the great field positioning, morons. Ask Joe Judge, former Giants head coach. Punting can be aggressive too. It's a field position game, football. As Daniel will break a tackle. Run! We're like beyond the line, and he's like, run the ball. I'm trying to run so bad. 2nd and 9. 3 down linemen, 2nd and 9, don't care. Reggie's getting it. We have numbers. That's not amazing. Okay, that's a late hit. Where's the flag? He tackled him like 3 seconds after the whistle. Quick throw, great route from Humphreys. He'll make a man miss. Humphreys down the sideline. Look at John Humphreys go. And that is the end of a pretty competitive first quarter. 1st and 10. Don't love the options. We're going to take off with Daniel. Daniel with blockers. We're going to dive. Football came out. Doesn't matter. We dove out the sideline. Doesn't even count as a fumble. I mean, it does, but also it doesn't. We got the ball on the 5. 1st and goal. Job done, in my opinion. Do we call a goal line fade? It's not going to work, but yes. They don't attack the football. 3rd and goal. I don't know if I like Justin Bennett here. We'll see who wants to get open. Don't love the options. Daniel, you got to be faster. Be faster. Back to the inside. And we'll get sacked. Just didn't see anything open. They had the box sacked. I didn't really feel comfortable with a Phil triplet run. Daniel managed to get the outside, but there was somebody waiting for him. And we will have to settle for a field goal here. Make it 10-7. Phil Walker hasn't made a play in a while. Poe will redirect. Jackson makes a huge tackle. That could have been an extra 30 or 40 yards minimum. Oh, it's a screen. He went back inside. Had a lot more opportunity outside. 3rd and 5. Bolt call to go man coverage here. But let's see if it'll work out. It's a screen, actually. Hall is all over it. Noah Hall pass. Get that ass back to class, boy. Trust, read option. They played it pretty well. Gonzalez will take it. That's a fine run. Play action. They bit pretty hard unless they're blitzing. Trying to throw it down the field. We got Justin Bennett. What a throw by Adam Daniel. Had to get out of the pocket. It was closing down quick with all the defenders playing the run. Could have been a blitz too. And Daniel didn't have the arm strength to make this a touchdown. That's a pretty good ball to Justin Bennett in stride, actually, now that we look at it a second time. 1st and goal now. We got blockers. Gonzalez has power, and Reggie's got the touchdown. Gonna make it 17-7 Riverside. If we can get the blockers to get Reggie out in space, he'll go through a guy. No problem. Another studio update has number 3 Florida holding on for dear life against Vandy. See how that goes. They have a John Humphrey. Not John Humphreys, by the way. It's spelled the same way except for the S. A lot of you guys misspell, and it's not who cares, right? But a lot of you guys misspell Humphreys in the comments with IES for John Humphreys, even though he's EYS, which I agree shouldn't be correct, but it is. 2nd and 9. They got a guy in motion. It's actually going to be a quarterback run. Chandler is completely confused. Is no one going to tackle him? Parker McQuarrie. Parker McQuarrie picks up like 20. Dude, he's doing ring around the rosy. Adrian Chandler doesn't want to play football. Just wants to watch. I'll buy you a ticket to the game. Packed crowd. We could get one from the student section or something. I don't know. But you got to make a play. Act like you want to be here. There. Nope. I thought Adrian Chandler was going to make a play, but he just gave him a little kiss. Have fun on your journey. And then he's up the field. I'm about to take Adrian Chandler off the field for real. Okay, things are not going well. That's just where we are right now. Now you see this freaking dancing bear. Give me a break. Another run, right back up the gut. Anderson, big hit, but it's another first down. That's a great tackle. There's Adrian Chandler. All right, maybe we don't sub him out now. That's a really big play. The Bruins only 1 for 4 on 3rd downs. They're going empty. Trips left. Running back is slot right. And McQuarrie going to throw to the end zone. Nobody's there. They went deep. That should be the safety, Bruce Clemens, but he was nowhere to be found. It's a good play design. Hart had the flat. Not mad at him. I actually know what defense I called. And they just dialed up the perfect time for, outside verticals. So they're going to make it a field goal game. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to score before the end of the first half. Very doable. -1 turnovers for the rest of the team. Not quite sure what that means, but interesting stat there, NCAA. Thank you. Read option. They play the quarterback. Gonzalez will juke outside, break a tackle, break another tackle, and get one. I accidentally juked the first time. In all honesty, didn't really mean to. Because obviously I don't want to just juke outside for no reason when nobody's there. I could have been way more effective. Let's clear out with Hayford. Maybe see where that gets us. I like the slant to John Humphreys. He's got room. Let's go, John. 3rd and 8. Need to move those chains. Put Humphreys on a curl. They kind of took it away. We're getting out. We're getting deep. It's Corey Warren, big play machine, and Warren has the touchdown. Corey Warren has been an electric factory. He needs to see the field more. Justin Bennett's been good too. That's my receiver 3 right there. Corey Warren, big play. That is a 10-point lead, probably going into the half. UCLA does have 3 timeouts, and I can see the Bruins putting up maybe a field goal if they actually want to be serious about moving the football. But we'll see what they opt to do. 1:07. Our defense has played fairly well today. Got to continue that and hopefully make this 24-14, if not even more points for Riverside before the half. Big hit, Eric Coles. Would have loved the fumble. 3rd and 10. We actually called a timeout because they were trying to kill the clock. So, no. I'll get that football back if I want it. Run outside. That'll be a good tackle. Call timeout. 50 seconds in a timeout. Clock stops at first downs. We're staying hyper aggressive here. We're getting the football back. UCLA sucks. And we'll see what we can do. We get it to Michael Ham. This can be a tough throw. Nearly intercepted. 3rd and 10. We're getting out. Humphreys wide open, nearly intercepted. He wasn't even close. Didn't see him till we were running out of the pocket. That's a wasted opportunity. I mean, he couldn't have been more open. I just didn't see him until we were already running. Oh, it's muffed. It's muffed. Robinson's on it, though. I got excited. How funny would it be if UCLA somehow managed to get points? Not that funny. But it could be a reality. So they had a full minute. They couldn't even get a first down. And now with like 20 seconds, they're like, watch this. We're the best. Not my favorite. It's a screen. McQuarrie going to probably run. He's going to throw a cross body. He's going to complete it. UCLA gonna try a field goal. This is not an easy one. It's about 48 yards. We've seen the kicker miss already in this game. Will he make it a touchdown game before the half? Kick is up. Does it have the leg? It does. And they end up with points. And the kicker's name is Akers. Remember David Akers? Maybe they're related. I don't know. He doesn't exist. 24-17 going into the locker room. I don't know. Obviously need to convert on our opportunities. Hate to punt. I don't think we've played that badly. Just, you know, need to look to take advantage of our opportunities. I mean, there's not much else to say. See you in half number 2. We'll get the football. Pretty close game here. I'm sure they're going to play the quarterback on this. They don't. Daniel will get 10. Play action. Wide open is Michael Ham. Let's go, Ham. He's going to spin and fall forward for 15. Michael Ham's first catch of the game, by the way. Only 9 completions for Daniel. Just usually do a little bit more than that. But Gonzalez on the keeper. Love that. 2nd and 2. Gonzalez at the middle. Good run. And Michael Ham's open. Will we have more success running? Certainly not. That was dangerous. But running with the quarterback brings up so many opportunities to be electric in space. It was too dangerous for no reason. I agree with you. We had some open guys, Michael Ham notably. But I don't care. Gonzalez up the middle. Let's go, Reggie. Phil Triplett in the game. Yeah, they're not expecting a run. They kind of were. Okay. All right. Hey, you got me. We're getting out. Daniel on the run. That was so bold. Warren touchdown! He's an electric factory! Oh my goodness. We're being too insane. I mean, that's crazy to attempt that throw. Great ball from Daniel. The DB couldn't get to it. Warren, incredible catch. But you will not see a more perfect throw than that. I mean, it's insane to even try and throw this ball, by the way. Fully aware. Look to escape. Clean pocket. Yeah, for sure. Clean pocket. We see Corey Warren creating separation on that corner. And you know what? Bang! We try to throw it. I mean, again, insane. But it beats the DB there. One-handed snag by Corey Warren, a.k.a. Corey Royal. And for the NFL scouts in attendance, bang. Gets the second foot down, too. Just for good measure. We got to make a play here. Oh, Craig Jackson disengages through the block and explodes through the ball carrier. I don't know how you generate that type of power when it looked like he was inside of a phone booth. You know what I mean by that? That's insane. 3rd and inches. Oh, quarterback's going to keep it. And he's going to take a pretty big hit. But it doesn't seem to matter. Doesn't faze him whatsoever. Quick throw outside. This could be bad news. All right, good tackle by Tim Washington, but it's a first down for the Bruins. Only 1 incompletion for Parker McQuarrie today. And near perfect. That's so open. Yeah, I committed to the running back. Didn't really cover Watson the whole time. That's on me. It's a run. It is. Got to get over there, Hall. Be 3rd and 3 for UCLA. This is a really, really, really big play. Because what do you do here if you're the Bruins and you don't get it? You could have a pretty much guaranteed 3, but you'd be down by 11. Or do you try and get close enough to go for it and get back in the game? Well, they're going to have to decide that here on 4th and 3. And they are going to put up points. Going to make it an 11-point game. 2 scores still. No, any way you slice it. And it will be 31-20. There's a lot of time left, but they'll have to count on their defense getting a stop. And yeah, they've done it already today, but can you bet on stopping Adam Daniel and Reggie Gonzalez? It's a pretty tough duo to stop. They're blitzing. Oh, that's a mistake. Nearly intercepted. And it wasn't a mistake for the reason I thought it was going to be, because I didn't see that safety coming down, but the corner ended up making a play on the ball. We're running here on 3rd and 3, by the way. I mean, look how spread out their D-line is. It's just going to be a clean, clear pathway for Reggie. Easy first. Counter run. We're going to take that up the middle. Tried to change direction. Trying to figure out how to do that hard cut. Gonzalez back in the game. Do we do anything about that? I don't know. I think we bait him with play action. I want to take a shot deep. Oh my goodness, under pressure. Daniel on the move. Getting back up to the middle of the field. Adam Daniel stiff arming. He's still going. And it's a tough 17 for our QB. Yeah, it's just chaos whenever we start getting out of the pocket. Could have been a sack. Could have been. Daniel scrambles back towards the middle. Thought we were going to get a Justin Bennett block. Then he stiff arms, still gets even more. But when you're tired like that, doing a lot on the same play, you offer yourself up to fumbles, which is not good. Hey, fumbles is not good. Okay, Bruce Clemens is in at receiver. That can't be good. Joe Foster as well. We're throwing to the safety. Bruce Clemens! Big catch on the sideline. Not the first time he's caught a pass in this series, by the way. Why is Bruce Clemens an elite route runner? He's got pretty awesome speed back there at free safety. So, I mean, it's not the worst thing when we get him out there. And we're going to get Humphreys off the line. Or Turner can go. That's fine. And we're going to have blockers. We're going to walk into the touchdown. Walk right into the end zone. TD, Reggie Gonzalez. And that is going to be a new school record for career rushing touchdowns. And he's only a junior. One more year, Reggie, hopefully, unless he declares for the draft, which would be really sad, as Tulane and Louisiana Tech are slugging it out. Number 5, Tulane, needs to win this game for title consideration. Louisiana Tech trying to play spoiler. And with a big win, who knows? Louisiana Tech could climb up the rankings, top 15. Who knows where they might be? It's a really good game to keep an eye on, as we'll try to defend this lead and keep UCLA at bay. That's going to be a pitch. Get out there. See, the problem with a lead like this is it can be deceiving. You go 18-point lead, 3rd quarter, almost 4th quarter, game over. Wrong. If they get a touchdown on the board, boom, it's a game. 2-point conversion, it's a 10-point game. Now, if we stop them from getting a touchdown, yes, obviously we're in put-away territory at that point. But it's certainly far from over at the moment, and Watson's going to catch it. Anderson will knock him out of bounds. That's a really big conversion for the Bruins. Throw it, he's going to take off. That little change of direction just completely fools out the linebacker. Like, you're running right at him, and then he does one of these. Look at Hall. Does one of these. And then it's like the CPU takes over, and you can't get to the spot you actually want to be. Here we go, Hall. 2-yard loss for Kyle Poe. You already know what I want to say. The Hall monitor all over it. 3rd and 9. UCLA desperately needs a conversion. That's open over the middle, and that is a touchdown. We could have never gotten back to play that with Greg Hall. We played the underneath. It was one-on-one with the safety, and it was not a matchup that Bruce Clemens won. He couldn't even make a big hit. And of course, UCLA will go for 2 to make it a 10-point game. I think certainly the right call here. And we'll try to take away Watson ourselves. And they're going to go at him. And that is a 2-point conversion. The sick route. We can put this game out of reach with a touchdown. Probably even a score of any kind. And we're going to lean on that man right there. Take us to the finish line, Reggie. 2nd and 8. Wide open is Corey Warren. They're going to call that incomplete. Yeah, I don't really know the timing on that because I didn't see him until I threw it to him basically. And then if I wait on that, like he'll probably bounce off the sideline, but will he still be open? Will the pass be where I want it to be? These are the questions, and we're going to dump it off to Michael Ham. I saw Justin Bennett. I prefer the blocker out in front. Ham in a foot race. Michael Ham is caught. What a catch and run by Michael Ham, though. Justin Bennett was wide open. Don't get me wrong. Ham was a safer completion underneath. They were both fairly safe, but the blocker out in front, I loved. And John Humphreys will get a rushing touchdown. Something I probably didn't think I'd be saying going into this game. But that could be the dagger. Michael Ham sets us up. Couldn't quite get into the end zone. Big sad. However, that could be the ball game. Why are they waiting to snap the ball? You don't have the lead. We have the lead. I mean, whatever they did, it worked out. Lulled us to sleep. All right. Cool, guys. Now they'll go into the hurry up. Time wasn't a problem, you guys, just 5 seconds ago. But all right. Now they'll snap it and throw at Washington. And Tim Washington gets his hands on it. Can't get the pick, though. Marion Bates in the game. Hope he can make a play. And they're going to go sideline. And that is over Joseph Brown and away from Tim Washington. UCLA still kind of in this. They'll need some luck, but we gave up an onside kick recovery last week. So it could happen again. And that's going to be wide open in the flat. He's going to stay in bounds. He's going to break a tackle and get even more. He's going to stiff arm Bruce Clemens. Can anybody bring this dude down? Throw an end zone. It's going to be a touchdown, Brent Butler. I mean, the UCLA quarterback only has 3 incompletions today. He's thrown for 4 touchdowns. More touchdowns than incompletions. And this is going to stay, so I'm not even going to worry about it. But you'd think UCLA would be able to put up more points. They've been good today, don't get me wrong. 34. Just not good enough. They'll go for the onside. A ton of offense in this game. UCLA down by 10. And we have, once again, not recovered an onside kick attempt. I tell you what, this team right here is undisciplined. Ain't gonna do shit. Can't recover a damn onside kick. They're gonna run the ball. Jesus. 2nd and 8. It's gonna be a nice little check down. There's Clint Black. I mean, if they score a touchdown, oh, that'd be bad. That'd be really bad. It's 3rd and 1. I mean, we don't have to. Oh, my controller's not working. Oh, that's a bad time for this to happen. We're gonna go ahead and unplug that. It's a really important down here. 3rd and 1. It's still not. I can switch, but I can't move. Now I can, but it's completed. It's too late. It's gonna be open anyway. Joel Smith, 36-yard catch. Just beat Tim Washington at the line. And we are getting torched through the air today. It'll be 1st and goal for UCLA. Gotta keep him out of the end zone. Please. Please. That'll do for now. Even just taking time off the clock would be big. So I kind of want to blitz to get a sack, but also if we blitz, it's going to leave up, a lot of open options. If no one's covering the running back here, I have to blitz myself. That's going to be a touchdown. David Watson, they scored pretty quickly. Oh, man, that's a 5th passing touchdown of the game, huh? And UCLA doesn't even need to kick an onside here. They might. They don't need to. They have 3 timeouts. All they need is a stop. We are going onside recovery. How about actually recovering the kick this time? It's at Michael Ham. He gets it. All right. 1st down ends it. As I said, that 18-point lead, very deceiving. because they had the football. And they're right in this, obviously. I mean, you see the score. It's not 45-22, it's 45-42. They came all the way back in this, and I think have lost it. Nope, Daniel's not going to get the first. Timeout UCLA. I was actually pretty tempted to just try and go through him and say, hey, Adam Daniel's better, but a fumble is too much. Going up the middle, Gonzalez, first down. Timeout UCLA, but it don't matter. That should do it here in Los Angeles. That one was too crazy for my liking. One final kneel down for Adam Daniel. You know, maybe we'll take 10 XP with another one. Can we even get to the line quickly enough? No. So that is the final play of the game. Riverside holds on to beat UCLA. Really important game for the division here in the Pac-12. If we can win our division, we're going to go to the conference championship. Go to the conference championship. I think there's a decent chance we can make the college football playoff and maybe compete for another national title. It looked pretty grim when we started out with a couple losses, but we bounced back in a big way. They're going to call Adam Daniel the MVP. Although I think Reggie Gonzalez was a major part of us winning here. And he is our Lord and Savior. Since I've been doing this accent the entire video, I might as well keep it up. You don't say that. Our Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ. You don't joke about the Lord. What? Adam Daniel, big game. 12 for 20, 296, 2 touchdowns, was sacked twice. But Reggie Gonzalez, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns. Daniel had one on the ground. One for John Humphreys. That's wild. Receiving, spread the ball around pretty well, but Corey Warren had 2 catches for 75 yards and 2 touchdowns. He is electric. Michael Ham with that drop early, but game-clinching catch, honestly, so can't be too mad. Greg Hall, of course, led the team in tackles. 2 for loss. 1 for Phil Walker, Joseph Brown, Craig Jackson, and Adrian Chandler. No sacks, no picks. And we had a deflection, which was a drop pick by Tim Washington. And Joseph Brown, maybe just a regular deflection? Yeah, I think it was. Ooh, Notre Dame going to do a lot for their ranking. Big fourth quarter win against number 12 Miami. BYU takes down number 21 South Carolina. Temple over USF. Arkansas State over ULM. Man, Louisiana Monroe at Arkansas State. That's really a game around the country to show off. Okay. And number 12 ASU is up next. We saw them play a really good game in one of the games around the country not too long ago. It might have been in our last week's matchup. Not UCLA, but week 10, where we, of course, played a school for sure. And that school was... They were a school, huh? Who did we play 2 weeks ago? I'm stalling for time, and it's not working out. Ah, Stanford, that's right. John Humphreys against his former team. But as you can see, we are ranked number 6 in the nation. Wisconsin drops to 12. Oh, that's a big loss. Indiana not ranked after that. It's a big upset. Alabama takes down LSU. They're number 4 now. Gators go 10-0. Nebraska's top 10 to beat Penn State. And Texas Tech doing a lot for their ranking. OU to number 8. Texas Tech to number 11. And Texas Tech could make a real play. Cal is your new number 1 in the college football playoff ranking. Florida 2. Maybe Cal was number 1 already. They were in like the AP. I don't know about the college football playoff. Yeah, no, they were last week too. There you go. Florida 3. Tulane is in the top 5. Alabama, Clemson, Riverside. The Golden Gophers, Texas Tech, jumps up to number 8. See, this is a good poll. They should be above Oklahoma after that. I like that. Auburn 9, Oklahoma, Nebraska moves up slightly. Big win for Pitt. Trounced number 13 UNC. That's a huge win. I guess number 14 now on the college football playoff. They were top 10 in the nation, number 6. Well, huge upsets. The number 4, number 1, and number 6 team all lost. Miami was number 11. They lost as well. Obviously, we saw that. And then LSU just came up against number 4 Bama. What are you going to do? They dropped. But still can't really update scouting right now or recruiting because we don't have any points. We have a lot of recruits scheduled to visit this week. And we should be able to edge out some of these teams for Chris Breedlove. Now, he's not visiting. He's going to Cal week 14. Should I be worried about Cal? No, they're down by a lot. I don't think that visit's going to change anything. Still in the lead on Justin Stevens. But UCLA, or USC, excuse me. USC continues to rise. It's a big problem. It really is. USC being good is bothersome. I hate that. Brent Davis. I mean, we're going head-to-head against Eastern Michigan. Big visit this week. So that should be fun. Got to pass for over 250. We do that pretty often. And we have to kick a 40-plus yard field goal for 150 for Antoine Franklin. All right, I'll put that on the board here. We're dropping. UCLA offered him a scholarship as well. All right, we got to change some things. I need the kicker. We got to do better. I mean, we're getting Blake Edwards, and it's not like he's amazing either. He's good. I definitely would really like to get him, but I can take off 100 points. Sean Smith, I continue to not care about. I don't know. 96 speed would be so cool. He's a junior college running back. It's not worth it. Probably don't need 450 on Lawrence Smith. I'm going to put that down to 300. And are we still in on Marcus Shaw? I mean, we're losing to Auburn despite the scholarship and despite 700 points. If we can just get him to the visit, though, I think we'll be able to steal him. So I'm not really super worried about that. It is getting kind of late in the season, though. So maybe I should be a little bit more worried, but we're fine. And he would be the third of 3 really good receivers that I think are going to end up joining. Are they all out of Pennsylvania? No, Marcus Shaw is Trenton, New Jersey. We're going to offer a scholarship to Jim Little. And then Josh Jackson. His 50 points isn't doing anything. We keep gaining. He'd be a really good player to have for the future. I think we're going to put in like 150. Maybe 200 is better. And then I'm going to put an extra 100 on this kicker. Actually, let's just confirm that he's good first. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, made it work. We got to get back in on Antoine Franklin. The visit's going to be big, but he also visits UCLA right after. That's annoying, but that'll be it for the episode. Huge win, and Arizona State should be the next domino to fall. They're not amazing, but we saw what UCLA did. They carved us up, so might not be too easy, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
I hit it at the park, Ben Bones. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game, Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah, promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, Papa turn taking it back to the house. Defensive joke, I'm laughing so loud.